What do you like about it? How do you?
Yeah, there's a lot of positives to the offense. One of the things that I would say is it's similar-ish to the offense that we ran in 19. That I felt like we found a lot of success with. A lot of guys were able to, the ball was going all over the place, and everyone's been able to make plays. And that's one thing that we're seeing with this offense. We have thousands of ways to be able to line up and get whoever the ball. Just finding mismatches. And the thing that I like about this offense and our group is, no one cares who that guy is. It's just, hey, we see an opening there, put somebody right there to go win the route, and it's fun to watch, fun to be a part of for sure.
Courtland, we watched practice for the first time, full practice yesterday. It seemed different to us. Energy, Russell, coaches. Does it seem a lot different to you this year?
Yeah, 1,000%. I mean, you guys have been coming to practice the past few years, and longer than that. But the music at practice is one thing that I feel like brings a lot of juice, and then just the energy that the coaches bring. It's not just the players have to go and make the plays for everyone to start feeling the juice and wanting to go out, get everything going. It's as soon as the first horn blows, everyone has that juice, that pep in their step of getting somewhere fast. And when we're out there running the plays, everyone's taking care of the teammates, but also having fun with it, having fun with the competition. You see receivers talking to the DBs and vice versa, and the linebackers talking smack to the O linemen, and just enjoying the process of us getting each other better. And that's all you can really ask for this time of the year.
Court, Justin yesterday said Coach Hackett gets into the trash talking. What's it like when your head coach is setting that kind of tone?
Man, it's hilarious. I love that's fun, but I think one of my biggest things I like to watch is watching Coach Hackett go play linebacker when we're doing our little installs, because he's all into playing his little linebacker position. But just seeing him being as involved as he is, not just with the offense, but with the entire team, I think everyone feels his love for this game, and love for the team that he has, and the opportunity that he's been given to be the head coach of the Denver Broncos. And I don't see him taking this for granted. You can tell just talking to him. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen. He truly enjoys being able to come up here and do what he does, and it bleeds all the way down from him to the coaches to the players, and you love to see it.
What's it like? Or what are the challenges or fun parts about when Russ is back there buying time, scrambling? Do you enjoy that as a wide receiver, and what kind of challenges does it present?
Oh man, 1,000%. I think we go run our. They say it's another play begins, as we say in the offense, and it's a real thing. When he escapes the pocket and he's scrambling around looking for somebody, no one's gonna say after we get a 25-yard gain on a scramble that, oh well, it was off a scramble. We got 25 yards and we're gonna keep it moving. And I think it presents more of a challenge for the defense than it is for us. Like I said, for us, it's more opportunities to go make a play. For the defense, they got that initial 4 seconds of guarding plus however long the scramble lasts, and Russ can extend the play for quite some time. I'm pretty sure you've all seen. And like I said, for us as receivers, tight ends, the running backs, I'm pretty sure O-line even like it. Just being able to extend the play and have another opportunity to get those yards.
You mentioned Nathaniel Hackett, of course, kind of how positive he is. What is he like when he's displeased with something in a meeting or on the practice field?
I think that's another thing that makes him who he is he understands. I feel like the team. He understands. He's been around coaching long enough to understand. Okay, the guys. Bringing juice to the team and to the locker room is huge, but also establishing a standard of, hey, look, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna enjoy this, and we're gonna go out here and, like I said, have as much fun as possible. However, this is our standard, and we will not fall underneath our standard. And I think that's the thing that's gonna make us as good as we possibly can be and want to be. By living up to that standard, going out and having fun and enjoying the process, but also understanding that we're not that doesn't allow us to go out there and have a whole bunch of MAs and go out there and have drop passes and not miscommunication, all of those things. That doesn't flow into it. It flow like everything flows with are the standard of everything. So if we're playing to the standard, everyone's happy, doing what they're supposed to do. And, to answer your question, I feel like he's not, like, I don't know, he just doesn't, he gets upset, but he doesn't get, like, angry. He just gets upset, and then, like, we should pick this up. Like, let's be better. Like I said, living up to that standard.
Courtland,
You
yesterday,
guys got some, a couple of young tight ends, but also Eric Sauber, obviously bringing up presence. What kind of veteran presence does he bring in the huddle?
Yeah, Isa, it's good to have, Sabi back, and I'm pretty sure that room enjoys having Sabi back. Albert has some playing time underneath his belt. However, being able to have guys that have, the more years that you have underneath your belt, the more experience, the more in-game reps you've seen, the more you're able to communicate those to the young guys. Because I know for us in the receiver room, there are certain things that you can sit there and watch film all day and sit there and learn the plays all day. But until you get onto the field and see everything moving full speed, you really don't have an idea. And I can only imagine for the tight ends, it's funny, I had this conversation with Albert earlier today. He was explaining to me that the tight end position is a lot harder than the receiver position, But I give them their credit. They do have a lot of stuff that they have to learn. And, when you have that veteran leadership in that room, it does, I feel like it helps the coach as well, because he's able to lean on that vet in the room and explaining what something might happen full speed when you got your hand in the ground. It's like I said, it's different watching it on film and looking at it on a piece of paper, but having someone that can explain, hey, you're gonna have to cheat this step, or you're gonna have to do this because of whatever may happen. Those are all in-game reps, all in-game experience that having that veteran leadership in a room is able to bleed down to the young guys.
Courtland,
Russell told us
yesterday,
yesterday that winning is a lifestyle.
Yeah,
Russell said this.
for sure.
Winning is an obsession. How does that translate to you guys? Is it you're getting up at 5? Are you earlier? Is it more meetings, more lifting? What does it look like for teammates of Russell Wilson, who's clearly established a very high standard?
Yeah, I think you answered it right there. It's the standard. Understanding that whatever we had been doing isn't enough. You got to bring more to the table, and also being able to maximize the opportunities. I'm huge on whenever you're in the building and you're in wherever you are, maximizing those opportunities. Being where your feet are is a huge thing, and I know I'm huge on it. I know Russ is huge on it. Being able to just be where your feet are, there could be 1,000 things on your mind, but we're sitting in a meeting doing an install. You got to lock it on the install, because we're going to hear it, and then the next day we're moving on to the next one. So just maximizing those opportunities, being where your feet are, and holding yourself to the standard that your best is going to be needed every single day. And I think him being in the building, he definitely encourages that being brought from everybody, from the coaches, players, everyone. Everyone's best is required every single day.
Courtland,
One of the things that you've had to do since you've been here is build chemistry with new quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a process, right, with each one of them. And guys that didn't even play in Seattle who have thrown with Russ in the offseason, Julian Edelman comes to mind, that he said, the way he understands me as a receiver happens right away.
Yeah.
What is it about Russ that understands what you guys do so quickly to develop that chemistry compared to other quarterbacks?
I would say I think one of the things for him is he's, like you said, he loved, like, winning. Football is what he, he's not, it's not him, but he bleeds football, and saying that, he watches the film, he prepares himself to be able to be in the right place at the right time at all times, and gives himself, an A, B, C scapegoat in whatever situation may be, all off of his preparation. And I think that's the thing that allows us to be able to gain that connection with him is he's prepping, but he's also bringing us along with the prep. He'll hey, what you guys got going right now? Hey, come up and watch this, whatever it may be, with me right quick, so we can I can see what he sees. I can explain to him what I may see in that, and then boom, on the same page, go on the field the next day or same day, whenever it may be, and you work on it. And it's those daily deposits. Y'all know I'm huge on the daily deposits. Every day is a new life of its own, and being able to maximize that day of work, whatever it may be. We're focusing on seam balls. We're gonna lock in on seam balls, and we're gonna maximize that, and we're gonna get to an understanding that to where we can all be on the same page. We can all be speaking the same language, and he knows where we're gonna be. We know where the ball's gonna be.
Courtland, yesterday, P.J. Locke kind of came out of nowhere and had that pass breakup
Yeah.
in front of you. What do you think of that play? And then what have you seen from PJ over these past couple of years?
Man, PJ, man, you know, me and PJ, we always laugh about being Texas boys, and always give all of the UT boys a hard time because their university thinks that they're a lot better than they are. But we're not gonna get started with that. But PJ, you know, I love watching PJ go make plays. I love watching him go out there and do what he does. Side note, rolling it back, me and PJ actually played against each other in high school in 7-on-7, and you know, I've loved watching PJ's game. I love watching what he brings to the table, and you know, him making that play. We were joking about how, you know, I looked at the quarterback. I'm like, all right, I'm wide open, and then all of a sudden you see a flash of white come across my eyes, and it's PJ making a play. And you love to see those things because, like I said, you know, we're getting them better. They're getting us better at the end of the day, and you know, that's something that we went back and looked at the film and was like, okay, we can do this better. You know, whatever it may be, and you just, I don't know, you love to be able to see guys like PJ going out there and making plays and making a name for themselves and continuing to make a name for himself, and you just love to see it.
Courtland,
What you said-
I just want to know, did Alberto convince you the tight end stuffer receiver?
No, not even close. Albert's locker's right next to mine. I'm probably supposed to go mess with him about it when I leave from here. But like I said, I definitely do think that their job is, they get asked to do a lot. They definitely get asked to do a lot. They get asked to help in pass protection. They get asked to help in the run game. They got to go out and run routes and, you know, catch the passes. And no one cares if, you know, they've had to block Khalil Mack, you know, or, you know, Bosa. You know, no one really cares about that. They just got to go out there and do it. And, you know, they do it. They do their job very well. And, you know, I think their job is kind of tough. I would give it to them. But I don't know if it's tougher than receivers.
You just mentioned-
Generally speaking, the quarterback is the assumed leader of the offense.
Correct.
How desperately, we know how talented Russell is.
Mm-hmm.
How desperately did this franchise need a tone setter like him?
You know, it's. I mean, the same way you all see how Russ came in, and you know, he didn't only change the vibe and energy for the team. I mean, you can literally feel the energy flowing through the entire city and through all the Broncos country. Everyone is as excited as we are to be able to play with him. But the thing that I feel like that you all know already is there was a complete wave shift when Peyton walked into the building and he came in, and everyone talks about how it was. Everyone talks about how Peyton came in and the standard got set to a different level. And I wasn't here when Peyton was here, but I was able to, you know, hear it from Emmanuel and DT, and they raved about how, you know, Emmanuel would tell me Peyton would come in, he would wear his pants, shirt tucked in, you know, everything was to a T. He had a mission, and he knew what he was coming there to do. And it's a very similar thing that Russ does. Russ comes in and he has a agenda that he's, you know, getting done that day, you know, and he's coming in and he's gonna push himself and everybody around him to be able to maximize what they can bring to the table. And I mean, anybody that, you know, remotely wants to get better, you know, will feed off of that and love to be around that. And, you know, I know I'm truly enjoying, you know, every day of being able to, you know, grow in my football life. And then also, you know, being able to, you know, build that personal relationship with Russ away from the game and just, you know, building that bond so that, you know, we can build this, you know, could build this new dynasty of, you know, what Broncos country should be.
That standard that Russ set, that he set here. Obviously, everyone had expectations before he arrived, but has what he's brought been different, even exceeded what you expected when the trade happened?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I knew that Russ was an amazing football player. I knew that, you know, what Russ does on the football field is, you know, special to him. But the preparation, you know, unless you're around it, you don't really understand. And being able to be around him and understand how, you know, how he has been able to, you know, have the success that he's had and, you know, to be a Super Bowl MVP, a Super Bowl winner, you know, it doesn't happen by luck. And that's one of the things that I've been able to witness with him is he prepares his butt off. He definitely puts in the work to be able to, you know, be in those conversations of the great quarterbacks that have played this game. And, you know, you can't ask for a better leader, a better guy in the role of your starting quarterback than someone who is taking this job as serious as he does.